you were obviously the one that stuck out, probably one of the most, just because of everything.
You will never understand what I went through. You never were a good.
Oh, Blair! You're so amazing and kind. While talking about your P.O. box, watching your live show, Blair. Blair is somebody I met at my Toronto book signing, and I swear to goodness when I met her, like, our souls collided, like, they connected, like, we're just like, oh, like, it felt like a soulmate sort of connection.
Every bad breakup deserves a good glow up. I've been a fan of Trisha Paytas for 10 years now, I think, and it's time for me to reject my loyalties, or renounce them is actually probably the best word, but yeah, so I'm gonna start off by telling you guys why I liked Trisha, because I feel like that's the origin story. I found Trisha back when I was in grade 7. I was a little baby bean back then, and honestly, I just really loved her body confidence videos, her self-love videos, and honestly, I'm gonna say it, I like some of her trolling videos, like the Do Dogs Have Brains video, her putting lipstick on with her boobs, her faking the tanning addiction to go on My Strange Addictions. I thought all of those things were super funny, and I was like, hey, she has drive, she's willing to do anything to get on TV, and I never saw it as morally questionable until recently, because I feel like the trolling has taken a turn, and now she's deciding to, like, target communities that are, like, not that strong and don't have that many people in them to speak for themselves. Like, she decided to make a video on a mental illness, which is dissociative identity disorder, and that community, you know, it has a few people that are pretty big in there, like they're up to like 500,000 subscribers, some of those people, but Trisha's at like 3 mil, so for her to be making jokes about communities that are like don't really have a strong representation, that's super questionable. Now she's making virus jokes about the current pandemic that's going on, and I'm just like, huh, these are no longer like funny jokes that are about like how to drink eggnog and she's pouring it all over herself. Me and Trisha in person had a conversation about how we hate the fact that guys will call girls crazy to negate their feelings, and I'm gonna show you guys the clip, and I look like a crazy stan in that clip because I was a crazy stan, and I would just say like whatever people say to Trisha is just like haters basically, and that's just how I felt in the past, but at least I'm starting to realize and open my eyes and see like if people are doing a criticism of something, maybe try and see their point of view and understand why they're saying that. Also, it bothers me because Trisha knows that words have an impact and they can hurt your feelings. She has a song called Fat Chicks, but when Jason called her fat, they broke up and it was a huge problem. It depends on the context and the situation and the circumstances, and that's why it'll hurt your feelings depending on the situation. So I just don't know why she wouldn't just apologize. Stay out of
Girl, I need a lesson on that because I fucking always
drama to you though.
Like, what I say when people think I'm crazy, I'm like, okay.
I think guys like to say girls are crazy. It's like a cop-out.
Yeah, because they have nothing else to say. It's like, well, he's fat, it's an easy insult. It's like, well, crazy. Okay, she's crazy. It's like, you may whatever, heard that before.
Second thing that bothered me is under one of the DID videos, Trisha linked a channel called Tatiana. Now that channel was pretty much just dedicated to showing Trisha has DID and DissociaDID doesn't have DID, when it's well known on the internet that DissociaDID definitely does have DID. So I just don't know why she would link that channel. It was under 200 subscribers when I first clicked on it, so I don't know how she would have found that channel. I don't want to say that Trisha's making the videos on that channel because a lot of people are conspiracizing that it is, but I don't think it was Trisha, but I just don't know why she would link it. Also on her Twitter, she decided to promote her OnlyFans right after she made that video. That made me really question her as well, because why are you promoting something that's going to make you money? And then she also did a poll that said, what am I born to do? And there was like 4 options, and troll was on there. Troll got the most likes, and I just don't know why you would make a poll that's insinuating you're trolling right after making a video that everyone is saying you're trolling, so that's gonna make it seem like you are. I just don't know why she would do that. And honestly, I've just recently been thinking about this, and I don't want to say it because it makes me feel really dumb, but basically on Celebrity Big Brother, I remember watching Trisha say to someone, like Sam, I think, that she could ruin his career if she wanted to, if she just cried on YouTube. And I used to think her Sean video was like real, and like all of her boyfriend videos were real, but now I'm starting to wonder, like, is it real? Because she said it on Celebrity Big Brother.
If I watch the show and you are fucking fake after we have these conversations, I will go on YouTube and I will fucking talk about you so much and say how fucking much of an asshole you are. Can I have some more?
I wouldn't like that.
So don't fucking be fake. And if I watch this back, just know that I have avoided something on YouTube. And guess what? Your Instagram will have to be shut down. Every boyfriend I've ever had has had to shut their Instagram down from the hate comments. Every single one of them.
Really?
So don't be fucking fake is all I'm saying. If you have a problem with me in the future, just tell me. But if I hear, like, you like me down here and you go up there and be like, fuck Trisha, I'm fucking with her.
Oh, mate, no, not like that.
But if you are.
And she also said it in David's vlog, so it just makes me question how real and authentic those videos were that I used to think were real.
If we ever stop being friends, are you gonna talk crap about us?
David, I have so much about you.
What would you say about me?
Oh, I'm not gonna even tell you. If Jason and I break up, you better watch watch the fuck out.
Oh my god!
As long as me and Jason are together, I won't ever.
Jason, don't mess this up.
Another problem that I had is Trisha went on an Instagram spree and posted a bunch of hate emails she was getting, and one of them looked like it was from Glitter Forever 17, but it wasn't from her. So Glitter Forever 17 ended up getting a bunch of hate emails because Trisha fans were mad at her, and Breland ended up proving that it wasn't her in a video, and I sent it to Trisha. Trisha read my message and ignored it. So it just kind of made me feel like confused because I thought she would always apologize if she spread misinformation, but I'm starting to realize that she won't. And it just, I guess I'm just realizing different patterns. Like, I thought it was just Nikocado who stood her up, but then I think back and it was like, no, it was Stepanka and Sanders Kennedy and Simply Nessa. And so when I really think about things, I'm like, I guess this whole video is me just saying the word patterns over and over again. The last situation I want to mention is Trisha made a virus video and she decided to talk about the pandemic and downplay it. She said it was like the flu, that if you're young, you don't need to worry about it, that it's not something to be taken seriously. She went out to go get food, which it's okay for you to go pick up food and bring it to your car, but she's making it seem like it's not serious. She made a TikTok and podcast with Perez Hilton. I feel like you're subconsciously influencing your fans to think that it's not something to take seriously. I never thought she would joke about that. Like, that is my mistake for thinking she would never joke about that, but I never thought in my life that I think Trisha would make a joke about something that was killing people. So that's what made me have to take the final step back. I was like, wow. I also voiced my opinions to Trisha on Twitter, and I'm gonna read those to you guys, and Trisha ended up blocking me. So that's how I'm gonna end this video. Welcome to a new angle of my bed. So I moved here because my laptop is plugged in and charging, so I had to read them from over here. So let me read the tweets. This is now the Twitter corner. I feel like Danny Gonzalez when he does like comment corner, Twitter corner. So Trisha ended up saying, like, I get why people dislike me. Dude, I friggin' get it, but do people never let up? Like, some people really never get tired of being nasty. So I said, I don't think people should send you mindless hate, but I think you were kind of harsh to DissociaDID and Breland, and the virus isn't a joke. I know you're stressed, we all are, but I think you need to step back and take a look at what's happening. And she said, Blair girl, I don't expect you to agree with everything I do or say, but damn, I'm 32. I'm allowed to live and speak my truth without the PC police coming for me. Like, let's focus on people who are doing actual harm in the world. I don't support people telling you what you do or don't have. I also don't think you should downplay that you have a huge platform, and telling people corona is the flu, getting food, and making TikToks with Perez is okay. Or letting Breland get hate because of your Instagram post. And then she blocked me. So I don't really know how to properly phrase how I feel about the situation, so instead I'm just gonna read a bunch of tweets that I agree with. So the first tweet was from Meg Twang, and she said, misinformation doesn't do actual harm. You telling people it's okay to ignore social distancing during a pandemic, killing thousands. Going out can get people fined if they don't have a legit reason for going out in some places. I get survival of the fittest, but COVID-19 is contagious. Catherine Schutz said, focus on people doing actual harm in the world. Aren't you one of those people when you spread misinformation and attack others online for also speaking their truth? I was a longtime supporter of you, but you were ignorant and no longer belong on the internet. I don't want to say she doesn't belong on the internet. I think people can change, but I also think it's a sign that she was a longtime supporter and I'm a longtime supporter, and we're both starting to notice that. It's Just Be Though said, you can speak your truth all you want, but you can't get mad at the repercussions. Be better and you'll experience better, which I think was wrote really beautifully. Like, be better and you'll experience better. It's as simple as that. And the last tweet was from French Fry High, and they said, free speech doesn't equal free of consequences. It doesn't excuse bullying of any type. You can speak your truth and people are allowed to speak on it. Vice versa. You put it out there for an interaction, right? You won't always get the reaction you want. Which also applies to me as well, because I thought Trisha would see my tweet and know that I'm like a fan, so she would care, but she doesn't. So that was my bad for expecting a particular reaction. So honestly, I really agree with all of those tweets. I think that Trisha, you can do better and I believe in you, but also if you don't want to, that's your reputation and people will end up thinking whatever they want to think about you. So I guess just be careful with what you do, girl. And honestly, if I was in grade 8, you blocking me probably would have really hurt my feelings. But now I'm a grown woman and I don't need you to like make me feel better about myself or validate me or give me self-confidence. Like, now I have self-confidence within me. So thank you for giving me my self-confidence in a way, or making me recognize it. But this is kind of like the final lesson that you're giving me, which is like, I don't need to idolize you or look up to you, because at the end of the day, you're a human person, and a human person who could not care about my feelings, and so I should just care about my own feelings and see myself as an idol in a way, and not look up to someone else, but look up to my own values. I want to end this video saying, please don't send hate to Trisha. I will link a bunch of channels down below that you should check out, like Encina and DissociaDID. Those people all make amazing educational content, and so check them out and send them some love. Don't waste your time watching people that you hate. And that's all I have to say for this video. If you liked it, be sure to like this video, comment down below what you guys want to see in the future, and subscribe to my channel to become a dinosaur and save a dinosaur from extinction. And I love you, dinosaurs. Bye, guys. Rawr.
That's number one. Don't have a role model on YouTube. Two, role models will always disappoint you. You don't need role models, okay? Try and just be the best you.